Hi everyone and welcome to episode 19 of 40 Something and Fabulous in London. I'm Inez Roberta and on today's show we've got cocktails, dresses, the lowdown on low sugar snack bars and of course my weekly dating story.
Are you baffled by the amount of protein bars you see in the health food shops and not really sure which ones are good for you? Which ones are high in sugar, which ones are low in sugar?
Huge array of bars, protein bars, cereal bars, flapjacks. There are so many when you go into these health food stores that it actually becomes a bit too much to take in. I have spent a lot of time researching these bars and I can honestly say a lot of them, although they're high in protein, they're also very high in sugar. And ideally that's not what we're wanting. So I've got some of my favourites here. The first one is this lovely Stax bar. Now, the Stax bar is brilliant. It only has 1 gram of sugar in it. It has 247 calories, but it's the sugar we're looking at. Really nice chunky bar, chocolate caramel flavour. You can pick these up for about £1.19 each in home bargain stores, or you can get them online as well. So that's STAXX bar. They come in a variety of flavours, so this is a really good one for low sugar. Next I want to talk about my favourite of the lot. Now this is by a company called Grenade Carb Killer. There are so many different flavours. My favourite is this one. It's the salted caramel chocolate chip. If you are a Mars bar fan, although I can't remember what a Mars bar tastes like, it's been a long time since I've had one, this is the closest thing you are going to get. It's 229 calories and only 1.4 grams of sugar. Now compare that with a Mars bar. A Mars bar has the same amount of calories but a whopping 30 grams of sugar. So this one also has 20 grams of protein. So it's great before or after a workout. I just have it as a mid-afternoon snack with a cup of coffee. Absolutely wonderful. This also comes in a Jaffa cake flavour, dark raspberry and chocolate flavour, and also one of my other favourites for a special occasion, they even had a birthday cake flavour. So if you're really thinking about cutting out the sugar and it's your birthday, you know what to do. These ones are pretty pricey, around £2.49 each. However, very often Hollands & Barrett will have them on sale, 2 for £3.73. So that is buy one get one half price effectively. I go online, good old Amazon Prime, and I find a box of 12 for around £20 and that's delivered the next day. So that works out at around £1.60 or so a bar. If you can get them under £2 a bar, you're onto a good thing. But they are tasty, really enjoyable, and the closest thing you're going to get to chocolate. Now, other things that people think are quite healthy, not necessarily so. So something like the Naked Bar. These are available in most supermarkets, priced between 60p and about 80-90p. Although they're pretty low in calories and they say no added sugar, they're actually made up of a lot of fruits and dried fruits, which are particularly high in sugar. Just one of these bars has 18 grams of sugar in it. So do watch out for that. While looking at low sugar, do keep an eye out for that. In fact, the best thing to do is just to take your glasses with you and have a look at the sugar grams. Anything under 5 grams is brilliant. I've also got another favourite thing of mine for special occasions, or if you want something to have with your tea or coffee. Goulon is the brand, and these are sugar-free wafers. They are delicious, and in the pound shop they're only £1. You can also get them in other supermarkets as well, but these are 38 calories a wafer, only 0.5 grams of sugar. And here's a look at my last two.
You're looking for a real treat? How about this Rocky Road bar? It tastes just like the real thing. It's high in protein with only 5 grams of sugar and from a company called Mountain Joe's. I got it in home bargains for just 89p, but I'm sure you can find it online. And for those of you that know about the keto diet, which is the low carb, high fat diet, here is the keto bar. It's absolutely delicious, 21 grams of protein and only 1 gram of sugar. but it is a whopping £2.69. You can get this at Whole Foods stores.
Well, as we make our way out of lockdown, there's more reason than ever to ditch the leggings, find a new dress. So here's a look at what's on the high street.
I started off at H&M looking at their new season of dresses. They had a very large range with bold and bright coloured patterns in really nice colours and silky fabrics. These range from £30 to £50. They also had some more everyday practical style dresses from around £20 to £40. I next visited And Other Stories. If you want something a bit different, they now have a 50% sale off. So their usual £70 to £100 dresses are from around £35 to £50. Some really lovely styles and some more beach style dresses for just $24.99. I moved on to a higher end store on the high street, All Saints, which has pricey but beautiful dresses, and they have a sale on at the moment. Great fabrics and designs. These strappy lace edged lovely long loose fit dresses with different contrasting fabrics like floral and pinstripe were reduced to £99 from £200. But my favourite of the lot was Topshop, where they have a brilliant dress sale on with 70% off. Most of the dresses are £15, huge range of colours and styles. And this is where I got my lovely dress for just £15.
Well, here's the dress that I found. £50 reduced from £39. I really do like Topshop, especially when they've got their sales on. It's really comfortable, you can adjust the waist. So even if you eat when you're out, there's room for that too. I'm wearing it with trainers, but equally you could dress it up with a pair of heels. So that's the roundup of what's on the high street. I'll get yourself a new dress.
In my previous episode, you'll know I did a fabulous online pasta making and opera experience from Airbnb. This weekend, we met up with our US friends online for another experience, but this time making rum cocktails. You get to make 4 cocktails in an hour and a half experience, and it's such great fun. Our host was Ferdia, who was a very talented cocktail maker from the Savoy Hotel in London. And here's a look at us making a mojito. Well, we were sent a list of ingredients to assemble together before we started our experience. Firstly, we were told to rub our limes. I had no idea about this. Apparently, it releases the flavours into the drink, which gives it a much better taste. Who knew?
We had a proper jigger, a cocktail making measurer, but if you don't have one, our host is really good at explaining it in tablespoons.
We chopped up a lime and placed it into the bottom of a glass along with the larger measure of white rum and 3/4 of the smaller measure of agave. You can also use sugar, of course. We then used a rolling pin to muddle the ingredients together. We pressed down hard with the rolling pin. If you don't have a rolling pin, you can use anything else. I then took 8 mint leaves into my hands and was told to clap them together. Apparently this releases the flavour more into the drink. So then you add the mint into the glass and then you fill up the glass with ice to about 3/4 of the way. The last thing to do is to add a tiny little bit of soda water and of course that sprig of mint to finish it off. Et voila, a wonderful mojito. I highly recommend this experience. It was such fun. Best enjoy with a group of cocktail loving friends and just £10 a person. Check out Ferdia's experience on Airbnb.
For our weekly dating story. Now, I've always considered myself as a very polite date, and I've always been taught to offer to pay your own way, and I'm very happy to do this. I've spoken about this before. This particular date was a lovely date. We met up at a cocktail bar and we had a really nice conversation. He was a city guy, know each other. Everything was great. Wasn't quite feeling it, but thought really nice guy. Just had a really good time. The bill came. I offered to pay my way and he said, no, I wouldn't dream of it. I'm a gentleman. I really want to pay for this. So I said, well, thank you very much. Kind of you. Next day woke up and sent him a really nice message saying, I really enjoyed our date. Didn't feel the spark. And he sent me back a message saying, well, if that's the case, could you please send a bank transfer of half of the bill from last night? I could not believe it. I could not believe it. I've got no issue with paying my way when I'm out and offering that, but to get a message like that. So I sent a message back saying, if you really feel that that's necessary, I'm happy to do that. But really, this is just being a little bit bitter. Never heard from him again. He didn't send me the bank details. I've written that one off. Long story short, if you're not feeling it with a date, cut it short a bit earlier, put your money on the table, right up front there, and just suck it up. Well, thank you so much for joining me again this week. I'll see you next week.